Afternoon. So this is Nita and Miss Panda with a Timepiece Garden, and you know she doesn't care about the rain. She's taking off doing her thing. I'm in the workshop. Leave the door open a crack so she can come in or out. As typical, it is warmer and more comfortable here in the workshop. Mostly because I'm out of the wind and I'm out of the wet of the rain. So what am I going to do? I am going to try and see about making my A-frame. See if I can do that. You know, and along those lines, maybe get some staples and stuff out of some of the wood here. Just because I don't want to sit in the house and it's not crazy cold out here. So, you know, see if I can get some stuff done. I'm going to start with the A-frame first. Why? Because I have a crafty thing on Saturday, and it'd be nice to actually, you know, set the A-frame up and display 6 pictures on it. You know? From there, we'll see. All right. Talk to you in a few. All right. You almost can't see it there. A-frame. It's not done yet. I still have to put the hinges up here. Where's my finger? There we are. Still have to hinge them up here together. But it's the basic purpose is you get the hinges here. Does that make sense? Got the legs on them so they're about 6 inches off the ground. And then each hole there is where I'll be able to display a piece of art. And I'll end up putting a shelf here so the art sits here, leans back on these on the inside, but if it doesn't go all the top, it still lets air go through, and that way it doesn't want to tip over. Same thing on the other side. Again, I'm not done. Hi, Miss Panda. It's the supervisors. You come to check it out. Do you want biscuit? You want biscuit? Okay, let's get a biscuit. I know. You know Mama keeps biscuits in the treat, huh? Biscuit can. Oh, such a biscuits. Can you sit? Good girl. Up. There's Mama's girlfriend. Okay, take it outside. Okay, so she liked the job. She took the biscuit. Things that I still have to do. Hinges up here to put them together. And then I've got some eyelets that'll put like here and here. Does that make sense? Roughly about halfway down the frame. And then I've got some chain here. Pick it up so you can see it. I've got some chain, and that'll keep the bottoms from sliding out. Does that make sense? So again, I still have a couple things to do. So let me go on and get done, and I'll talk to you in a few. Alrighty. So the hinges, there we go, we're in place. That way, again, good A-frame. I will be able to display 6 pieces of work, 3 on each side. I'm looking forward to that. So now, what are we going to do? This is the chain. Let me zoom in just a little. There you go. So one side will be hooked. It will be permanently attached. The other side, there'll be a hook, but it'll have a hook to go in and out. That way I can, when I set it up like this, does that make sense? I don't want to bump it because I'm not trying to break it. But if somebody bumps it, or if you're working with it, the chain from side to side here will keep it from splitting and falling completely on the ground. It'll only go as far open as the chain will allow it to go. The second reason that becomes a good thing is should I do an outdoor venue like I'm going to do Saturday, and that's why I want to get this done. I will be able to take a piece of wood, tie a piece of string around it, probably paracord, and put it here. And I've got some 25-pound weights and tie the other end of the paracord to a 25-pound weight. Again, should it be windy on Saturday, this is not going to blow over with a 25-pound weight on it. And being that the art will set, you know, against this on the inside, and I will have a lip here on the outside. Does that make sense? The art shouldn't blow around. So it's the thought process, but I got to get the basic frame built first, you know, and then work it from there. I think it's coming out well. All right, talk to you in a few. So you just missed the supervisor. She was just here. She approves. So you can see that the chain is attached on that side. Hey, focus. There you go. It's attached on that side permanently. That makes sense. And on this side here, it's got a hook so I can scoot it together here just a little so I can, unhook it, close it up, keep the chain out the way, and there when I set up, hook it back into place. I know, Panda's watching it, huh? Again, supervisor approved. But again, should it get bumped? That makes sense. It's not gonna do that split thingy with art on it. I'm gonna put a chain on the other side as well. Yeah. I know you've been outside playing. So if you look at her paws, it's a muddy paw. It's usually as white as her tail. Not today. All right, let me get busy. Let me do the other side, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Alrighty, it's almost 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna call it a day. What you can see are my end holes here that I put in on both sides. And what that's gonna do is it will hold. Hey, let me get a good piece of wood here. There you go. It'll hold. Let me zoom out so you can see everything. There we go. A little more. All right. So it'll hold my lip wood. And if you're wondering, well, why does that lip wood look so familiar? See a little groove in there? That'll be the lip. That'll hold the bottom of the paintwork or the artwork. This is some of that free wood I get from Home Depot. They're spacer boards. They're really lightweight. They got the groove in them, and they all come like that. Now, some of them can be really heavy. The ones I picked, I went out there and filled them, for lack of better words, and these are really light, which is awesome. 6 of them, 3 for each side. So before I attach them, though, I want to paint this. So the parts that you see will all be a painted color, not a whole bunch of hodgepodge of wood. These here, I don't know if I'll paint them or if I'll leave them as they are. I'm not decided. But it's almost 6 o'clock and it's 46 degrees, and you can't paint at 46 degrees because the paint won't dry. So painting won't happen again until tomorrow, which means I'll come out and I'll paint, and then I'll just kind of go from there. 1 coat, 2 coat, whatever. If it dries well after 1 coat, put the shelves on it. If 2 coats, we'll just kind of figure it out from there. That'll give me Friday to do any detailed work, like what I want to do to cover this stuff here up at the top. I think, how do I say this? I think a little nameplate says a Timepiece Garden across the top here would be awesome, and that way it shelves all the way down. And then I have to also figure out, how do I say this? If it's windy, let's take a piece of wood here so I can kind of show what I'm talking about. If it's windy, let's say we got a piece of wood sitting here. I know that piece is a little bigger, but it leaves the crack and the wind grabs it and it falls forward. I've got nothing to stop all the art from falling off. So I'm thinking the same kind of little eyelet hooks that I put here, put them top and bottom off the shelf, and that way I can run a piece of string top to bottom. It's just a thought. Just not sure, So I'll figure something out, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow.